Hello traders, Lord Ray, hypedoncrypto.com, your #1 source for cryptocurrency technical analysis and blockchain education. In this live stream, episode 53 of Crypto and Chill. Maybe it's not that chill tonight. Everyone's freaking out, man. Bitcoin dropped a couple hundred points. Yeah, $234 down right now, down almost 3%. But people were talking about a wedge, but looks like we're still okay. We're still okay. Barely, right? Barely okay. We have 54 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. Be careful, guys. Be careful. And you know, honestly, we bounced back up and we're holding above that 8150 area, that 8130 area. Yeah, 8133. That was a key level of resistance at one point, and now it is support. It's holding, but very aggressive selling going on nevertheless. Lots of buyers to push it back up. Probably the battle of the bots. Volume's pretty insignificant, not that big of a deal. So thanks for being here again, guys. Could be doing anything, but you choose to hang out with me and do TA. So let's get into it. Okay, so all we did, bounced off our 20 MA, as well as tested multiple levels of support, with 8133 being one, the bottom trend line of our upward sloping flags also being used as support. We have triple support right here. But will it hold? It's a good question. Hard to say. Europe's not up yet, but Monday is here. You know, so the weekday's back and business as usual. We'll see if this can hold or not. Okay, guys, just hang tight, hang tight. So, you know, probably triggered a bunch of stop losses. I mean, you know, that's the way it goes. It just wicked down like that. It got as low as, wow, got as low as 8,000. Dang. Well, there you go, man. That's what it does. Not much we can do about that. So yeah, take a look at chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. This is a second live stream of the day, like always, right? That's how we do it. Try to give you all the breaking developments in the Bitcoin and altcoin worlds. MTL got it, Garcia. Thanks for being here. Keebs. What's up, Jeff? Arked. CMT, we got it on the list, man. We're going to take a look. In cash for Brandon, got it. What's up, Donovan? Stayed in the LTC trade. Hope you didn't screw up. Ah, man. It's what it is, right? Lower risk, high reward. What's up, Jashawn? Thanks for being here. Crypto Farmer. Got in cash. On the list. I guess it's running multiple requests now. That's how I typically know. If I haven't seen a coin, I'm like, oh man, it must be a run-in. So Jimmy, take a look at Juan in a symmetrical triangle. They'll put it on the list. Heck yeah, man. EOS for I'm Spin B. Gotcha, dude. Gotcha. Sub for John. John Coombs, how you doing, man? Bitcoin just took a huge dump, MK Hani, man, and look what it did, right? It wicked down, touched 8,000, and jumped back up. It's just like there's nothing you can do, right? Besides having a stop loss lower than 79.40, which was here. And if you moved it up a little bit, can you be mad? Sometimes that it keeps dropping. So thank you, Crypto Farmer, for being here, man. Trucking Crypto, Crypto Nurse, hello from Twitch. Francisco, what's up, dude? What's up, Jonathan? Tony. Tony says better buy quick before a train leaves the station. Yeah, we'll see, man. Tronics to the US dollar? That's a weird request. I don't think anyone's literally ever requested that, Jonathan. Weird, man. Take a look at it, man. Web is back. What's up, Web Advancer? Thanks for being here. What's up, Dan? Ryan? Hello, dude. Dent coin this year, but that's not on TradingView. I can't analyze it, so. OAX, Slice, B Slice. What about A Slice? I'll put it on the list. We'll take a look at it, man. I think we've analyzed that before, kind of recently. So Driz T, Where should our stops be? Any ideas? Look, I mean, 79.40. That's a key level of support. We never touched it. Now 81.30. Yeah, 81.33 was also a level of support. It was once a resistance, right? How many times did we touch it right here? We broke it, and now it's being used as support. That was a place, right? So below that, but hey, look, something that was already used as support, 79.40. And if you look left, you can see this was a previous resistance as well, right? We whipped off it twice, and we busted through it. And we had a lot of issues being held below it. So now, I think anything below 79.40 may be it's hard to say. It depends on how loose you want to be in K, because you could go as loose as 76.50 if you wanted to, but we're not wanting to. We want to be a little more conservative. We would probably just do 78.75, probably 78.50. That range is probably that's as conservative as you could get without maybe being too conservative, right? So that's it, man. If that helps, MK. What's up, Lino? XCM for John. I think that did pretty well, right? Take a look. Is the music okay? Give me a sound check. Seems okay, since no one's talking about it. About 2 weeks ago in videos, Bitcoin was under 7K. Yep, sure was. Hey, Colby, thanks so much for the Tier 2 Patreon. Really appreciate you, man. Will do everything in my power to give you the value that you seek. You got my word. That's right. Last week it was under 8K, and guess what happened in the Viking stream? We called it. We literally called the short squeeze, and when we woke up, it was like Christmas Day. XLM for Lino, absolutely. XLM, looking great on that. Inverse head and shoulder stuff. Broke that neckline, and now we've been running on XLM. What's up, Emrys? Thanks for being here. Pablo, hope you're doing well down in Australia. XRP, got it on the list, brother. We will look at it. POA for WUMSD, got you, dude. XMR for Dima. How long till it starts? What do you mean, till what starts? Am I that behind? Oh my god. Jeez. Gotta catch up then. Yeah, you can short it, but you could also get wrecked shorting, because look how we bounced from that. Then, for Roxanne, thanks for being here, Roxanne. The list is starting to get a little long, guys. Just letting you know. What's up, Hector? Arcade, yo-yo, symmetrical triangle at the apex, 4 hour. Yeah, yo-yo, guys. Some of us know about yo-yo. Music's good, awesome. What's up, Pipe? Lentech wants ETC. Okay, we made it. We made it through chat. I'm sure XVG is on here. And no, Drew, actually it's not. It's been like weird enough the past like 4 live streams. It's been like the first one requested every time. So, okay, Bitcoin. We had a scare. We fell below. Sellers got aggressive. We fell below that those 3 critical levels of support, the 81.33 area that was once resistance, then the upward sloping flags, bottom trend line, and then also the 20 MA. All those were hit, and we've bounced from it. So let's see if we can stay above that area. 46 minutes left, guys. In this live stream, we're gonna know what this 4-hour candle does. Okay, so stay tuned. 46 minutes. We're gonna go to Litecoin. There you go. Same stuff, right? At a lower high than your previous high, your little doji evening star. And for people, just I want y'all to know, right? The doji evening star, if you're new in here, and I know you folks that are normally watching, it's nothing new to you, but we're working on getting like all of these. But you see this pattern right here? There you go. Evening doji star stuff, okay? Just show you patterns. So it's real easy. You don't have to go on Google and type things in. So constantly trying to increase the quality of our content for you, the viewers. Okay, guys. So yeah, big bearish engulfing candle. Doesn't look near as promising as Bitcoin. So Yeah, you're making pretty much making lower highs, or you could say arguably that you're double topping and you're making lower levels of positive momentum, which would be considered Class B bearish divergence there. And hey, but you know what? We found good levels of support right here at this 125 area. We bounce from there. We're still $3 above that, but there is a good possibility maybe with this price action that we might test that 125.55 area once again. Okay. Above, you know, we're right now below the 20. We just fell below it, above the 50, but still well below that 200 area. Want to have your faster scale MAs above your slowest scale MA. So still above 50 on the RSI. I don't think anything, I mean, cause for concern. These things are going to happen after a while. Big green candles, big red candles. It happens, guys. But on low volume, that should give you a little bit of solace that this move's not really that significant. Maybe just needed to happen, okay? So that's Litecoin. Again, 4-hour candle closes in 45 minutes, 44 minutes now. We're gonna... Oh, wait, sorry. Ethereum to the US dollar, excuse me. Man, it looks great, though. What? Look at this, guys. Hey, guys, Ethereum to Bitcoin, Bittrex exchange, Golden Cross incoming on the 4-hour. That's nice. We just accidentally stumbled upon that. Okay, so you know what? While we're here, let's just take a look, see what's kind of going on with Ethereum to Bitcoin on the Bittrex exchange. Why not, man? Okay, candle body close right there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. You broke above a key level, a previous high, holding above it, bouncing off, using it as support. Now we're using the 20 as a support with the golden cross almost imminent at this point. Are y'all seeing this? Anybody? Guess not. Yeah, we saw the that falling wedge Alked. We did, man. We truly did. And then here, let's see if we got anything going on. Any kind of breakout, any kind of wedge development on this coin. Looks like we obviously had a breakout. Wow. Where y'all at? Why y'all didn't tell me about this, man? I mean, I'm looking at coins all day, but I wouldn't call that a wedge, though. It's more of just a downward sloping channel or something, right? You could say that's an arbitrary point, right? You have one touch point. You wouldn't even have another. You have 2 touch points on the bottom. It wouldn't even count. So let's just go with our parallel channel. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It's a big downward sloping channel. You broke out of it. Okay. So, man, that's incredible, guys. We found a bottom on Ethereum to Bitcoin. Okay, let's get our fibs and do targets. Why not? Top to bottom. Okay, so there you go. Wonderful. What kind of support were we finding down here? I'm curious to know. Ah, you see it right here? Looking left. Clear levels of support. There's a resistance point there. Okay, well, there you go. It's pretty cool, man. Good stuff. All right. Do you have any other patterns going on with this? Maybe we had like some sort of a smaller wedge we broke out of, maybe? Yeah, it was just a miniature wedge. Interesting. See that, guys? The wedge? 4-hour, too. If you made a measured move up, it wouldn't be much, though, at all. I mean, I would rather just go with the fibs on this, but guys, definitely one to watch. I mean, like almost to give it a shot. And this is probably the same across the board on any Ethereum to Bittrex or Ethereum to Bitcoin on any exchange is what I mean. Wow, broke multiple previous highs, holding above it, golden cross almost imminent, barring acts of God. Wow, wonderful. sorry guys, when you see stuff like this, it just looks really good. Very healthy stuff. So you should like quadruple. You had that bearish divergence on your histogram though. Gross. But maybe it's playing out with this negative momentum. But when you're making all this negative momentum, you're not making lower lows, which is pretty strong. And honestly, highest level of volume you'd seen on one of these 4-hour candles since technically the 6th of March. So it's been like over a month now. What kind of targets could you look at? I mean, you know, I think since you broke that, you are within a zone right now, because you can look left and see other resistance points. Right there, it's another resistance, previous high. It's mini, it's not that big, but nevertheless, you can break that, it'd be great. Obviously, your best area of value would be here. Okay, so you'd want to buy down here. Okay. Even if you traded this zone right here, you're still like in great shape. 3 to 1, 3.21 to 1 risk to reward. So that's awesome. I mean, you could wait for it to come down here, or this thing might take off without you, but you just had your opportunities. You had 3 opportunities to buy down here at this level. This previous high. It's normally where you want to buy. Perfect adjustment right there. Okay, so guys, looking good. I have Ethereum to Bitcoin written down. So now that's it. We spent our time on Ethereum. Okay, we're gonna go to MTL now. That was the next on the list. This was you know, did a recap on all our coins. Yep, still holding that support zone. You know, we said we'll chalk this one up as a loss, but nevertheless, look, the zone, guys, the zone. You zoom out, you can see it's not been used many times, but this was when Bitcoin tanked. Okay, then we busted right back up. I mean, no, when Bitcoin blew up, went to the upside, all the alts had huge algos, you know, correcting and stuff. And so as soon as that all happened, we busted right back up. But now with Bitcoin, isn't that hilarious how pathetic it is? It's like really the sensitivity of those bots and just how it's all interconnected to Bitcoin's volatility. It goes down no matter if Bitcoin goes up, or shoots down, right? This coin is going to be affected no matter what. The only way this thing's going to do anything good is if Bitcoin just doesn't move. It's ridiculous, man. It's just like, really, how do you even trade this then, if that's the case, right? Makes you think, maybe not. But I digress and say that still within this little zone, okay? You get a stop loss below the zone, you're fine. You'd still be in it, but there's much better stuff out there. But again, I really did like the 7 times accumulation, 7 consecutive higher lows in your previous lows. This would be your first one, being 8 total. So yeah, I'm just torn on this one. It's being very, very weird, and it's very manipulated. I mean, look at these spikes are insane. And I'd say this was your area of resistance up here that you'd probably want to take most of your profit. So that's MTL. Not much more to talk about with it. It's very, very sensitive, high beta to Bitcoin. Okay. No, I mean, no real divergence, because you're making, you know, pretty much lower lows, and you're also making lower levels of positive momentum. This MTL, man, there's not much to talk about. We covered in the recap Patreons. So recap video, spent 20 minutes on that stuff. You know, it's a 20-minute video, pretty much. CMT. What was going on with CMT? Oh yeah, do we have a breakout? Ah, beautiful wedge, right? Beautiful freaking wedge. Definitely had to hit target on that one. Wonderful. But now, you know, at these critical levels, oh, golden cross, right? Well, who was this? Was this you, Kid, talking about this one, man? So we had this downward sloping channel action, a wedge within the downward sloping channel. We broke out of that. Now we're breaking out of the downward sloping channel with the golden cross. Beautiful fanning action. Wonderful. But of course, like all the altcoins, just over miles. This, I call it country music television coin. They think of it everything, man. Yeah, you're just tanking because Bitcoin's tanking. You're just doing what they do. Oh, hey, look, another zombie, man. Awesome stuff, man. We have no idea why the zombie's there. We have no idea. No one can figure it out. We don't have the technology. It's 2018. We have no idea. It's just a zombie. It's just a zombie. Okay, guys. All right, so best case scenario, I guess, for you at this point would be touching this trend line again once you've done it already, right? You tested it, bounced off it, and now you're going to be going back down probably. So good area of value would be there, but I don't know. I mean, if you look left, you can see that this is a clear level of support. Hey, Jeff Grau kicking it off, man. Thanks so much, Jeff, for that $20 contribution, man. You to Jesus, man. Couldn't do without you, wouldn't do without you. Thanks, brother. Means everything, dude. You got any questions about TS in the Discord, man? Thanks, Jeff. So if you look, we can use the horizontal line to clearly see this is some sort of support. The candle body closes here. Okay. The wicks bouncing off like that. You're somehow holding this as support, but again, it may just be because Bitcoin's holding on too. Bitcoin tanks. We know where this one's going. It showed its hand. So yeah, what are your goals here? I mean, look, you've got. Wonder if we have some sort of flag action going on with this. I wouldn't think so, but maybe. Just gotta mess around and draw. You could say that's going on, right? I mean, here's your buy area. I mean, look, I know 1265 it looks like a good level of support, but if you could try to touch this 50, this confluent with the upper trend line of that huge channel that we've broken out of, if you could hit this area right here, I think this would be the best buy zone for CMT right now, but we just fell below the 50 for the first time really since the 7th. So showing weakness on the RSI. Tell you this, that's kind of nice. So you're kind of double bottoming. Hey, Play Dirt 66, thanks so much for the sub, man. You Jesus, dude. We couldn't do that. You got any question about TSM in the chat Discord, man? Mission Control, we have the zombie. It's still a zombie. There's nothing we can do about it. We are screwed. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, sorry. What is that? Well, to me it looks kind of like we made a low. Okay. If our candle body stays this low, we have class A bullish divergence. If it wicks up around the same area, we would have a double bottom, and we would consider that class B bullish divergence. What's up, Brandon Crypto Man? Thanks so much for the 100 bits, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the bits, man. Thanks, brother, man. You just dude. So that's country music television coin currently below that key level of, well, let's be pinpoint here. Yep, still below key level of support. Not looking good, guys. That makes me uneasy. So there you go. We got 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left, guys, on this 4-hour candle around the crypto sphere in cash. Yep, wonderful run. It's continuing on. It's upward trek. We talked about what was the measured movement? 636. Way up here. Yeah, another little symmetrical triangle going on, it seems like, right? One sec. Okay, sorry, I just had to change the music. Okay, man. Okay, so, yeah, clearly something like this going on maybe. These freaking wicks, man. Just terrible. Just terrible. They screw everything up. It just makes it like, oh, it's do or die time right now because of this wick up here. Like, you disregard that crappy wick, then it's a little bit better, right? More like that. Okay, so I think that's probably better, but nevertheless, you have price contraction on both sides. The low, you know, the rate of change is getting smaller and smaller. I had a wonderful level of volume. My goodness. Highest level of volume you had seen on this large jump since the 24th of March. So, you know, it's been a while, a couple weeks. And you pretty much double topped on your RSI, you know, pretty much bearish divergence, and then, you know, we broke down from there. So we're going to see if we hold this 20, but we are pretty sky high right now. And with Bitcoin in tumult, things may be in jeopardy for Encash. We'll see, though. We'll see. It's going to take time. Not much more, though. Not much more time at all. You were done. You were at the end of the journey here for consolidation, which you've been doing most of the day today. I mean, a little bit over the day, most of the day, right? So, all day, 24 hours. So, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Hit that 100% retrace. If you look left, you see this wick, and then we did say that, you know, this is the measurement at 636, but if you do in fact break this level, if you do, the only resistance you have are fib extensions, and they're not that strong. They're there. They're just your compass when you're in outer space, your fib extensions. So that's it, man. That's your fib extensions, and we got to break this 542 convincingly and probably on decent amounts of volume, okay? So that's it. That's it. That's Encash. Symmetrical triangle at the end of it, and we'll see what we have probably in the next 12 hours. So that's it, man. HSR. We haven't looked at that one in a while, have we? Yeah, it's been a while. Jeez, man. Unreal. You said something like that. Looks like we just broke out. We walked out of it, right? We just went with this. Just because, how do you even chart that crap, man? Kidding me? What a joke. It's the Happy Gilmore guy, right? The guy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The guy. Okay, double bottom. From the double bottom, we've moved up. We hit that key level of resistance, so multiple times. Wow, beautiful little handle right there. Oh, cup and handle, guys. Oh, look at cup and handle again. Just kidding. Just kidding. So yeah, now we're back below that critical level. I would tell you this. It's hard to say, but for this one, I know you broke out. Maybe. You maybe broke out. I wouldn't trust it that much, but I think this is a pretty decent area. Decent buy-in. If you could get that, I think that'd be wonderful. And I'll show you. Look, you have a bear pole, bear flag. Don't you guys? We remember that. Something like this crap. Jeez, I don't even know. Yeah, like that. Look, if the risk is too high right here, what would you be doing buying here, right? You wouldn't buy here because you're at that critical level of resistance. You failed every single time. Even here, when you pumpied, you dumpied, and you're right back below it now. Your best area to buy for HSR, and if it doesn't happen, who cares? We don't care. We're not letting the market play us. We're going to play the market, okay? Let it come to us, and if it does, thy will be done. And then you have a 4.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio with formidable levels of support, fit, time and time again. This resistance, though, it's acted as resistance. Very well established resistance, and anytime we break above it, we fail. HSR, big loser, man. Sorry if anyone you know works for HSR, whatever it does. H share, it's a big loser at 832, okay? So don't take it personal, man. Just wait for it to get down to 749. Should be good, man. Okay, maybe set an alert up. I don't even know if I have any alerts left. Maybe. Okay. Okay, you're not technically making lower lows yet. If you were making lower lows, you'd have bullish divergence, but you don't. You're not. You're making higher lows technically right now than your old lows here. So that's it, man. I mean, yeah. You see forms of accumulation, I guess, kind of. If you wanted to play that angle, okay, we could play that angle. You could say that. God, man, it's just not that strong. And look at the big failure up here. You know, just huge failures. There's multiple schools of thought here, but this one's a little froggy. Just based on the fact, yeah, okay, man, we're finding those. Man, it's tough. Tough to say. You want to rethink it and say, hey, we have accumulation, which we do. We have accumulation here. Okay, looking at it this angle. You already had the golden cross already, right? These areas might be okay to take small risk, I guess, just based on this. We weren't looking at it like that. Now we are, and maybe. But your problem with this is you're too close to that resistance. There's no risk to reward. Even if the trade fails, you can't even take profit on it. But maybe you could take a shot at this as being your target. 5 points. 5 to 1 risk to reward. Guys, this one's tricky, right? Most of them are pretty easy, cut and dry, but we at different angles we looked at this. We looked at looking left with our horizontal lines, and now we're looking at accumulation. And the reason I haven't completely written this one off as well, I mean, here's the problem. Look, accumulation here too, right? Accumulation. I don't know, man. Maybe you just want to hang tight on this one. Look, if you miss out on it, no big deal. But look, we've done the accumulation crap before. I like the macro. I love the way everything's going. But with HSR, it's tricky. It's tough to say. You could do it here, small risk, high reward opportunity, and then down here you could also do. This is the safest play. You may never get there, but who cares, right? So that's it, HSR. We're gonna think about it outside the box, inside the box, any way you want to look at it. Okay. So let's go to 1. Great TA, man. Lot to look at. Hope you're having a good evening, guys. Thanks for being here. Yada Jesus, man. Flag. Right? Bull flag? Tweezer double top? Ooh. It's crap, man. It's so stupid. Yeah, there you go, man. Some sort of flag, I guess. Not a very good area to buy. It may just get completely disregarded too. We'll see. It looks like it's being respected, this area, but squeezed right there. It's either going to move to the upside or downside, or just go laterally and just completely disregard it. So, and then it's like, then what, you know? So your 2618 right here will be used as a support. You can see it clearly, right? But you're at, I mean, beyond this little wick, there's nothing left. 8,007, almost 8,008, guys. We could say we're off and just say 8,008 is pretty much all-time high as the wick. So we made it above that though, but we failed tremendously. So RLC, what's going on with RLC, guys? Hold on a sec. Let's go ahead and check that real quick. It's over, man. It's over, man. You had your opportunity, RLC. Breaking the sim triangle. Member, guys? Member? I member. see what's going on in chat, guys. Or to see what this coin's doing right now. It's breaking out, but wonderful trade. Buying down here. You had your opportunity. You were at the bottom of this. I don't even remember when we did this. This was back a week and a half ago? A week ago? Was set an alert when it was going to break out. Hit targets right there. Is the stream lagging? I don't know, man. Is it? Bitcoin's bounced way off. Nice. Okay, Mission Control saying, could just be me, but my stream keeps cutting in and out. Are y'all having an issue with that? Don't hit the red button. What are you talking about? Red button? Yeah, pretty much, John. Digging through trash. These coin requests, man, I'm telling you. There's so many coins. It's just coffee, Ryan. Just coffee tonight. Where's the stream? Did you miss Neo? Yes, Dende, unfortunately. I think you did, man, but is what it is. Just looking to chat, guys. Look, we okay. Country music coin, that's right, Dima. Okay. We're gonna scroll back down now. Alright. We're done, man. A little choppy, but it's fine mostly. Why? Yeah, I can see it. Down in the bottom of my OBS, it's like sometimes turning yellow and red for no reason. I have no idea why. It just is. I'm gonna turn it around like, oh my god, man. Freaking out. Too much. I think it's the PC, maybe the internet or something. I have no idea, but I don't know. RLC, beautiful stuff. This was, look, guys, I want to show you the example of the Jesus trade, okay? Buying low, selling high. Find these clear levels of very strong support, buy there, get some pretty loose stops set up, and let it run, and now you're busting through it. Surely this will be some sort of wick again, maybe, but this might be the last time. It might be just moving now to the upside. You talk about your measured moves, 2012, guys, the Mayans. Okay, the end of days, 2012. That's when the world ends. Did you not know about this? Well, now you do, okay? But normally this is the area to take profit. On a trade down here, you normally sell. Most people do that. Most traders do that. Uh-oh, choppy? What? Skyward One, John Coombs, thanks so much for the $5 contribution, John. You did Jesus, man. Couldn't do it without you, wouldn't do it without you, brother. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you, man. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, well, not getting much from Mission Control about the chop, besides one. But, I guess they're busy doing other things. Maybe watching the stream. Who knows? Alright, so that's it, RLC. We're going to move on to EOS now. I don't know why we're looking at EOS either. Was there a chart? It's just, oh, congratulations, you ran. You're this insane run. Like, no value here. Sorry. No value at all. Yeah, below the 618. Congratulations, you're below this old little trend line too. Bouncing off the 50 twice now. See if you can hold it. They're normally pretty weak in corrections, so we'll see though. Very, very weak. Whew. Fell below that 50. Pretty hard. So, yeah, you're still outside this little flag still, but could be completely disregarded. You could just adjust this and do that. And that would look pretty good. So there you go. You're just correcting. Who knows how far you're going to correct from the swing low to swing high. Check if CND is forming a bat harmonic pattern. Kind of, Marco. Oh my god, this music's so... Okay, so yeah, EOS, just within this flag that we just adjusted, and we were gonna do fibs. That's right, Quantum, yep. Quantum Golden Cross. Thanks so much for the 100 bits. Wolves, thanks dude. Yeah man, so we were gonna fib this. Swing low to swing high. Yep. Oh wait, we already... Oh, we have confluence. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so yeah, you've retraced about 61% of the way from the swing low to swing high. So pretty common area. Better turn it around. I mean, you could go down to the 71%, but that's when you start getting a little nervous, because normally 38%, 50%, and 618. Those are your areas. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Holding on to that 50. That's EOS. Great run. Insane run. You almost destroyed the Great FOMO in a 16-hour period. Sub. Okay, yep, the sub's looking great, man. We're talking about targets way up here. 50% 618, 12,784, 14,918. We talked about critical levels of resistance. Looking left, this 7262 sat level is incredibly important. If you break that, you're gonna have a nice run. Okay, now you already have had a nice run. We're not saying you haven't, but because this area was very important, the 5354 area. Okay, so and you golden cross back here when it all happened, when you broke it. So now sub looks good, looks very healthy. Of course, it's having a little bit of some Bitcoin sensitivity, makes sense, but you are a little extended from your 20, right? So it happens, and you could come back here, but it's pretty obvious that you're hitting this and breaking down a little bit. This is normally what happens when you hit very key levels of resistance. Okay, so but we're optimistic on this one, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows consistently now at this point. We really need to get above that 72.62. If we broke down and never got to 61.58, wonderful area to buy, wonderful area level of value. There's no value here at all. This is a very high risk situation. Asking to buy right here. Terrible. Very bad. You have bearish divergence on your RSI and Class A bearish divergence on your MACD histogram. Very high risk. Would be a bad idea to buy in right now. That's TRX to the US dollar. I mean to the US pennies. Jeez, man. Oh, I like this though. It's all zoned out. It's all zoned. Nice, dude. Glad Tier 3 Patreon paid for itself within 15 minutes. Dang, dude. Pretty sweet success. Can we check Quantum? Yeah, man, we can check Quantum. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. Yep, we'll check it, man. For you and I kid, man. Let's do this horizontal line real quick. It's critical level up there, and then down here. Do accumulation, seems like. Hey. We got accumulation, man. We know the accumulation. We have that on the Realtronics. Will the Realtronics please stand up, man? Okay, so yeah, you're pretty high right now, away from this upward sloping trend line that you've got. Reconnection successful. Some OBS just did that. Did I cut out? No wonder. My God, I've never seen that before in my life. Oh my God, man. What is happening? Yeah, it cut out because OBS told me now. It told me. I have no idea why it did that at all. My internet's fine. Sorry, guys. I have no idea. I'm just sitting here doing TA and this crap happens. So. Okay, so, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It keeps cutting out. I don't know why. OBS, what are you doing, man? Jesus. I don't know, man. Whenever. Yeah, I guess I'll do TA. I don't know. Maybe. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Yeah, you broke it. Measure move probably the top. Right, all the way to the top. So we'll see. I don't know. Again, this isn't really mean anything. It's a chart just because, like, it literally doesn't matter. If Bitcoin tanks, it doesn't matter what kind of strength it's showing. It will tank too. No matter what, it is a 100% inevitability. Bitcoin will tank. If it tanks, this coin is going literally right with it. Doesn't matter what happens. That's TRX to the US dollar. So there you go, man. No Gartley pattern, no Gartley pattern at all. No harmonic pattern here. But what you do have, you have an ascending triangle, and you broke out of the ascending triangle. And you had a bull pole bull flag combination, and you broke out of that. What's your measured move from there? Easy enough. $12.39. That's it. It's your measured move. It's where you should go next. You should be running there tonight unless Bitcoin wants to randomly tank 200 points. 200 points. So we've hooked off this old measure move twice now. Let's see if we can hold. I think this probably had sensitivity to Bitcoin. Also, this key level of resistance right here. Oh, some of these songs are so terrible, man. Yeah, pretty much bearish divergence on your RSI and definitely bearish divergence on your MACD histogram, 100%. So this is due for a pullback at some point, but see what happens with that. But in my opinion, the way this is going, I think at some point, if seriously, if Bitcoin doesn't cause the altcoin spring to completely collapse, I think we could double our price on CND based on the movement up. You hold this area here. Do you see this? All right, remember the twig and thatch, the bearish hurricane? This is also a twig and thatch for the bears. If you decide to break these a couple highs you made, where there was actual consolidation and support, or consolidation and resistance at this point, if you do break it, nothing but twig and thatch for the bears. It'd be a bullish hurricane that would completely destroy the bear's house. All the way up to these levels. This is the last time we had any sort of consolidation and resistance, right, for the bulls. It'd just be straight up. It should be like run until boom, we hit this level of 382. Would be the first level of adversity, and it'd be pretty weak. It's just one little wick right here, one little candle. That's it. So then from there we can just run up to 50 and the 618. I think that's a real possibility, especially if these levels get broken at 1238. Where we are right now, if we can break this. So let's C and D. No harmonic pattern. I don't see a harmonic pattern at all. This is way too large. Whoa, no way, man. It's way off the criteria of what you would need. They need to be pretty close to each other. Normally it's 78% retrace on either side of the wings of the harmonic pattern, or the bat, whatever you want to call it, the butterfly, whichever one. So just way off. I mean, not saying you're off, I'm just saying like the wing proportion would be way off is what I'm saying. So but no, it's always good to look at that and see if we had it, but no, it's just a little, it's just the right wing would have been off. So but it's okay, that doesn't matter. We have that or not. We don't need our harmonic patterns. We were happy with an ascending triangle with a breakout to higher highs. So but you do have that that bearish divergence on the RS side technically, and the MACD histogram. So you got that. Alright, that's CND, and it's you know, about to be 2 till top of the hour, and the 4 hours are about to close in 2 minutes. And guess what, guys? Bitcoin's holding above that key level of support, the 20, the bottom trend line of the upward sloping channel flag, whatever, and the 8130 area. So we're holding. We're holding. All altcoins are affected by this. Lots of red on our watch list because of the Bitcoin move. That shows you the power that Bitcoin has and the control it has over all these coins. So, all right, guys, you're local on the 8s. Bearish divergence on the RSI, that's for sure. Making higher high and lower levels of strength, relative strength. Hitting that heart line, having issues, failing 4 times to break above it. It's okay though. You failed it, you came down, you're testing levels of support. You got 59 seconds till the candle on the 4 hour closes. Probably just about to cut the stream short, guys. Yep, no, it's my OBS is cutting out, so thanks, Cayenne. 100 bits. Axiom's forming a Coven handle pattern. That's awesome, man. Awesome, dude. Thanks, Cayenne Marco. If it does it one more time, we're just gonna cut the stream short tonight, guys. Well, it's fine now because it cut out and then it comes back on, and it's fine when it's on and then it cuts out again. You see what I'm saying? It's whatever. Here we are, closed above all the levels. So Brendan, thanks, B Slice. Yeah, MK Honey, it is. It's okay, man. Still within our parameters, right? Still having closed candle bodies within our parameters. So just remember, it's when you're scared the most. You're most scared. Normally the best areas to buy. But I'm not saying that with Bitcoin. I'm just saying, talking about any kind of level of accumulation. Everyone's always, you know, like I've noticed teaching a lot that a lot of people are just thinking about the breakout. Well, let me find that breakout. Give me that breakout. Give me that break hook and go. I want the break hook and go. Give it to me now. And you seldom get them. And you're better off just buying where there's Team Matthew McConaughey. Buy before it was cool. Buy at the good levels of support when everyone's scared and don't want anything to do with it. Because it could break down at any time. Right, but we know this, we made money not buying the breakouts, right, Patreon? We've been making money buying the areas of value, right? The good areas. So we'll keep our eye on it. Bitcoin, yeah, broke down 200 points. So head and shoulders forming if we fall. We would have to fall down here. Really, we'd have to fall down to 78.20 or 78.63 to form a neckline. Right? You'd have to get a confirmed neckline for that to occur. So we'd have to fall pretty hard, and at that point it's like, yeah, you might as well just not have anything to do with this. Look, we're okay with this as long as it stays within this flag, but if it breaks below it, I don't have very kind things to say about this coin, honestly. I mean, honestly, look, you know how this never touched the top? Oh, is that just a wedge, man? Is that just another stupid wedge? Another stupid rising wedge, probably? Gonna move this up. What is wrong with this music? Will you stop being so terrible? Good Lord. Okay, so I don't know, maybe wedge 1, 2, 3 touch points up here now. See it? Maybe so, man. It's that type of movement that, yeah. And here's the thing, I mean, it holds here. Look how high it could go. It could go all the way up to 8,600, 8,700, but if it can't, that's why you have your stop losses down here. It's hard to say, guys, hard to say. I figured we'd form the pattern up down here, right? I figured we would have something develop like this, which maybe we still could, but it doesn't look like it at this point. It's all arbitrary crap, so yeah, man, it's more just like this. Okay, we'll see, man. We'll see. Okay. Alright, it's 4 hour, and we'll keep our eye on it. Nevertheless, there you go. I got it on my other chart, so, or on my other screen. So we'll look at the Litecoin. Let's go to Litecoin and Bitcoin. Why not? Change it up. Go to that one we were looking at before. Still holding. Still holding this area. My goodness. Look at that. Just hadn't moved in hours since we posted about it. There were multiple schools of thought here on this coin. We know that this is an incredible level of value here. As we saw with NEO, this is almost identical to NEO. Okay, let's do this real quick. See this long wick? Okay, how about this stuff? The wedge. Okay, now let's go look at NEO. Just burn this in your brain right there. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Don't look at this. What does that look like? Okay, flip-flop these, right? The wick was on Litecoin. This was over here, right? So, but do you see the similarities? The levels of value, it doesn't matter which is which. See this? On these areas here, and I'm just saying, things to look at, right? Okay, I just wanted to show you all that. Pretty interesting. Okay, that's it. That was it. Let's go to Litecoin again. Thanks, Tech. Just one of those nights, man. It's been a long day. So I work 7 days a week, evidently. I mean, like, literally, so. Which is fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just a long day. Yep. Just reading chat, guys. Bear with me, okay? Hold on. Of course, I have to do this again. Okay, alright. Did Neo spike happen with the Bitcoin spike? Everything crypto? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I think we just looked at it. Maybe? Not really. Hit target for our Patreon. Shouldn't be in it anymore. Should have been like, oh, I don't care. I took my money. That's it. So, yeah, kind of, but not really. Bounced off the 236 for Neo, so. There you go. Nothing's changed for this coin, Ethereum. Gabriel, Zill's not, but I know it broke out. That was a Patreon, wasn't it, I think? So, yeah, man. Let's see if we can get some value down at the 0.06192027 area. That's your best area value. It's the best area if you want to make a trade, but it may not happen. This is wonderful levels of strength. So, DGD spiked and Bitcoin dropped. Also, DGD breakout of falling wedge. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting, Arcade. Write it down, man. Yeah, it's just not doing anything, Pablo, right? It's just not doing anything at all, man. Where's my hat? What's up, Driz? Nah, it's all good, man. It is what it is. It's just, you know, frustrating with the technical difficulties of the internet. I mean, it's not my internet. I don't know what it is. You know, someone will say it's YouTube. But, you know, this, look. Ethereum, Golden Cross. My goodness, man. You've got, like, this, Lord. Quadruple. MACD. Bearish divergence. Class A. Whew. Quadruple. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens, man. Your critical level of resistance is 0.06425735. So weird. 6%. It's like 6.4% of a Bitcoin. That's what it means. So Tron's making some moves. That's awesome, man. That was a big call, right? That was a big Patreon call. Talked about low risk and accumulation was at hand for us on Tronics. Looked good, man. We'll take a look at it. I truly do really like this, though. Ethereum to Bitcoin. Looks great, man. A lot of very good signs, except for the MACD histogram and also the bearish time frame. I mean, so I like the price action. Love the price action, but indicators are telling me a lot of weaknesses going on right now. So, but that means, hey, that's a great sign for if you're trying to get some value, or you want it to go down. You want it to fall to critical levels of support to buy down here. So, that's it, man. Tron is going to take off, Derek. Neo to Ethereum. I mean, you'd have to cash out to Ethereum and then fiat, right? So if whatever you wanted to do. Thanks, Trucking Crypto. Tech Monkeys, thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. You Jesus, dude. Never gonna happen, Crypto Late Bloomer. Probably. I mean, for the next couple of years or a few years anyway, man. So, more red. More red on Bitcoin, but it's still above every support, every single one. So we'll see what happens. Hey guys, just need y'all to make sure, if you are a Patreon, starting our SMS alerts tomorrow. So make sure you follow the sign up link on the Patreon page. Go to that sign up link and make sure to, you know, sign up so you get those texts. SMS, text. That's it, man. Let's go to Quantum real quick for Wolves or Cayenne Marco. Can't remember. I think it was one or the other. Yeah, we talked about entry, obviously the best entries down here. Oh, hey, look, music stopped again. Cool. Whatever, I'll just play this crap. I don't care anymore. It's just music. Terrible, terrible, non-copyright music, man. Oh, and the Telegram group for the internationals. If you're international and you're a Patreon, make sure you're on the Telegram group. I'm sure you'll know what that means, because I don't. Alright, so Golden Cross, yep, just happened on Quantum. Yes. And we talked about if you could ever find these levels again, which I think it's a real possibility. You could see, look at this, how you wicked up here and just dropped. I'd love to see us get one more opportunity down here. And maybe it might take a Bitcoin drop to get us there. But, you know, we showed this bearish divergence that showed that impending reversal, and look where we went. Got so close, just couldn't get there. No divergence, because you're making higher lows. So, yeah. Ascending triangle stuff, kind of, right? You just got some accumulation. You have 2 reaction lows. But there you go. It's like just huge spikes, lots of volatility. But double bottom, okay? You really, really have to get above 2074 and hold. If you want to reverse this trend, you got to get above 2074. Hold above it, and you got to run all the way up to 2500. You got to break it. You got to hold. That's it, man. Not much more to it. Tron isn't doing anything. What happened? What blue lines say? Of course, yeah. We were gonna get to it. We wrote it down for sure. We were just you know, look. Well, this was one of y'all's requests. Right, one of your bits. It was either you, Wolves, or Cayenne. One of y'all asked about this, so I think it was you, Wolves. So that's okay, Donovan. We're gonna get you with the Telegram. Now we got it, dude. We're gonna take care of that DGD right after this one. Right afterwards. Just checking chat to catch up with it. No, you're good, dude. No, Wolves, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, man. We got you covered. So yep, good entry buy down here, but the golden cross is happening. Let's just wait and see if, you know, it doesn't get to you, you miss it, oh well. You're not missing it. You're gambling buying right here. You're buying in the middle of nowhere. Guys, don't buy here, you don't buy here, you buy here, and that's it. If you miss it, go to the next coin, find better value. Okay, that's it. It's Quantum, going to DGD. Digimon coin. This happened. This literally happened. When last time we looked at this, no one wants to request these coins. I analyze them. I say buy here, set your stop loss here, sell up here, right? Sell at this area up here, right? I say that, and then no one requests it for days, and then we come back to it, and it already within the past 16 hours hit our target, went here, and has now bounced and hit our first level, right? Our first resistance. Not even about a wedge or about anything like that. It's all about critical levels of support, holding it, and then running at that, running like beyond. So yeah, whoever asked me about this, and if I analyzed it for you, better have done what I did, what I told you to do. You buy down here. We were like, I don't know, when we did this, we were somewhere around this area up here. In the past 16 hours, we hit our target. Here you go. That's it. So there you go, man. There you go. Here's your wedge, man. Get your measured move, most likely. Yeah, 35,000. 990. Hit that, and then wicked, and then that was the trade. It was over then. It was over. But I see what you're saying, though, right? Right here. Oh, God. Really? Whoa. Yeah, I guess. You like that? I mean, literally, like, impossible to buy down here. Impossible. There's no way to buy that. Nowhere. You have no idea where you are when you buy here. So, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I swear I'll just throw this mouse out the window. Here you go, man. So, I mean, yeah, sure, wedge. But if it was a wedge, you had literally no way to buy at the bottom. So it wasn't a very, I mean, the wedge was just like, right here you knew you could buy down at the bottom, right? Because you already had your trend line plotted and you were able to strategize your wedge. But in this one, this case, it was just like 2 touch points on the bottom, right? So, but the way we did it, right, with finding critical levels of support and drawing a horizontal line, that was the way to, that was a real good way to do it, right? But yeah, that's it. Multiple schools of thought, and I don't know, if you did make a measured move, I mean, that shows probably Bitcoin's screwed, right? If that was foreshadowing of the measured move, whatever that would be. Yeah, man, pretty crazy. What would the text? What would the text? Could you give us more info? Do you mean like what is in the text, or what do you mean, Tech Monkeys? I'm not really sure I understand what you mean. Thanks, Wolves. Yep, it's no matter what happens, I either have a double clicky mouse or I have a clicky. No, don't do it. I just almost touched it trying to show you the mouse. It's just got these 2 side buttons that are very, very sensitive. You barely touch, it's over. You're screwed. Good Lord, man. It's been a rough evening. Twitch notifications never fail. XMR, yeah, we're gonna get that. It's on the list. Oh, Cayenne's was XEM cup and handle. Okay. We have to do Bittrex, right? Because Binance has like no data. I mean, it's just more like just that rounding action. Where's your handle? Right? You don't have a handle. It's just rounding. Let's go look at another exchange, see if we have more data. Like Bittrex, right? Oh yeah. You get your targets up here, you're 50% in 618. See if we can get there, not sure. But nevertheless, I think we should be okay on this one. You broke, look, you had an ascending triangle, you hit your measured move and you ran past it, right? Ascending triangle. I mean, you know, you could argue it was ascending, right? I just think you had a clear level of resistance here. You broke it, you tanked. Remember Bitcoin shot up, everything just tanked, and then right after that, the recovery and just ran, man, just ran. And that's it. And so you're continuing on, and you're not being. Bitcoin's price action has nothing to do with XEM, New Economy Movement, George Soros coin, guys. George Soros coin for sure. Would I see an entry for DGD? No. Yeah, you missed that boat. You had an opportunity down at the that bottom. I mean, it just the risk reward's not there right now. It's already it's running. It's like you don't buy when they're running. You buy when they're consolidating or accumulating or not moving much. You don't buy on the breakouts, and DGD's already broken out. Or broken to the upside. It's at the top of a resistance right now. I don't know. Tier 2? Does Tier 2 get the SMS or is that Tier 3 only? I think that's Tier 3 only. No, Truck and Crypto, I think I'm just going to I'm going to disable them. I'm sure there's a way to disable these hotkeys. It's just making me hit back. The back. I don't know why on my browser. It's like, hey, this is a good idea. Let's just make it to where this hits back. TRX in the long run is doing a J curve or a cup and handle. I don't know, man. I don't think it's doing any kind of cup and handle action. But you know, XEM, not much to talk about. It's just running, and if you buy now, you literally don't like to have money. You literally want to lose money if you buy now. Just a bad idea. You had your opportunity down here, right? Had tons of opportunity down here, tons of value, and now you're running, trying to hit targets. Should be the 50% of the 618. It's XEM. No cup and handle though. You'd have to do this. Right? You'd have to break down and come back up to this resistance again, then break the upside. That's it. That's it, man. Look at XLM. Kept going. Yeah, well, no, not really. I guess not, right? Hit that resistance, exhaustion set in. Right? You had pure levels of exhaustion. When you run like that and then you hit critical levels of resistance, new critical levels of resistance, you're not going to do it. It's going to be very, very difficult. So, it sure is right now. Bitcoin is holding that support. Barely. That, yeah, that upward sloping flag crap. Yeah, I'm looking at it, 81.29, down 2.73% on the day. See if it can hold. Scary times. Scary times. Alright, yeah, with XLM though, it's about time you had double head and shoulders action. You had the slanted neckline here, you broke the slanted neckline and just started running, and that's exactly what you do on head and shoulders. We said the measured move was 4,030 on this sucker. So I don't know if we're going to get it. I think we're going to have to consolidate somewhat before we run some more because we're completely exhausted. No divergence, no bearish divergence in any regard, and you are showing divergence on your RSI. You're just pretty much double topping. Okay, so it's normal. I mean, look, you know, it'd be a stronger form of divergence if you made a lower high, but you're double topping, so. Okay, so that's XLM all day. You know, the past half day anyway, you've been wicking, and you just have been clearly showing on price action that you just can't break this level. It's just too much right now anyway. So probably gonna have to bull flag, hopefully break out of it, run up 40-30 area. So that's XLM. Let's hope so, MK Honey, man. Let's hope so. Look, you know, and just remember the bear trends, sometimes those measured moves just they don't make it. They don't have the juice, and because of the bear market makes trends very unreliable. And right now you're below your 8130 area, right on that that trend line. So we'll see what happens. Okay, the 6 alone. The next one was XRP. Lower high than your previous high. Golden cross, but still. Never want to see your lower high than your previous high. It's very bearish stuff. Don't want to see that. Hit a you again here. Also had some exhaustion. Came up to hit this critical level. Wow. Critical level of resistance, and you failed, and you touched the 20 MA and bounced off of it. And yeah, from there, yeah, you didn't have any divergence at all. No divergence, but I really don't like the lower high stuff. That's never a good sign. So we'll see what happens with that. Think of the midterm 50% 618 hitting those levels. Look, this is a huge falling wedge pattern, and you broke out of it. You walked out of it, and now you're see if you could hit those targets. Nervous about BTC? Don't be nervous, man. I mean, you just bounced off of it. Bounced off the 8130 area. So you're holding right now, but seller aggression. Volume's pretty, you know, crap. Pretty crap volume. So that's it. You got to get above 83.93. If you don't get above it, you're in trouble. Yeah, and you won't. The trend reversal isn't really that real until you break the 83.93. So I understand you're euphoric about Ripple, but 83.93, you have to break it. You have to break these levels over here. If you want to change this overall trend, you have to get above this level. If you don't, again, you are screwed. This is going to go back to crapville. So better not squander this opportunity, XRP buyers. You'll better rally together and make it happen. Just saying, it's market makers. They want it to move up. You want the algos behind you and all that. Got to break above it. So, Pablo wanted to US dollar. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter. It's all dependent on Bitcoin. So hold on. And charted this one. This one looks okay. Double top. Whew, double top. Man, that sucks. double top, man. Interesting. Again, are you buying this to the US dollar? Is that what people are doing? Are they literally trading XRP to the US dollar pair? Are y'all able to do that? If you are, I mean, like, I don't know, decent low risk would be here. 4.27 to 1 risk reward. There you go. That's it. Wait for it to come down here. If it doesn't, who cares? Screw it. Let it run. But if it does, this is when you buy, and then you sell up here for 4 to 1. That's it. Literally it. So that's XRP, Pablo. There you go, man. POA. Guys, we've been going an hour and 30 minutes. If you're enjoying this live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much, guys. POA, we said wait till you get down here. There's some good value down here at this level. Wait for it. If you can get here, it'd be great. We're running. Come on to us. Let the money come to us. Already showing a little bit of bullish divergence, so maybe we won't get there. Would be truly nice if we could see it get to this level. We'll see. Just gotta let it play out. We aren't really concerned with what it does next, unless it comes to our target. Then we're really happy about it. Other than that, we don't care. We trade gas. 4 to 1. If you got to this level, that's it. Let the money come to us. That's POA. Nothing more. Like, oh, congratulations on your bull run that of this coin that has no intrinsic value. Doesn't do anything yet. It's just a concept, an idea. Oh, but they're doing something, man. They're doing something. They got this project, and it's gonna be so cool. Look at this divergence. My God. Kept making a higher high than your previous high, and you kept making a lower low than your lower high than your previous high on your RSI divergence like crazy. You also had class C bearish divergence. Whew. Man, getting wrecked, dude. So now you've got forms of class A bullish divergence. We'll see how long that lasts, see how far we fall. But again, can't be concerned with it until it hits our targets, our entry targets. There you go, man. What do you want? Hit target. It literally hit target. Entry position. You're running now. You're in the trade. From there, you could just move your stop loss up. Who cares? And make it a little lower. Okay, if you're in this, congratulations, because you asked me to analyze the coin for you and tell you about possible areas to buy. So if you were asking me to analyze it and you didn't take advantage of this, then I don't even know why you're asking me, right? Hey, analyze this coin, but I'm not going to trade it when you get a good setup for us. Hope you did. Really hope you did. Okay. Talked about layering in too. So here you go. This is it. 200's finally catching up with the price. Okay. How much more to talk about? Could sell some here and then exit here. Make some more. Nothing more to it. 88. Wrong 88. Hold on. Double topping. It's not good. So AX still a buying opportunity? I'm not sure. Just looking to chat, guys. Forgive me. Okay. I'm okay, Laura. You know it is. We all have them. Yeah, double top action. Ugh. Terrible. Very, very bad. You don't want to see double top action. Concerns me for the longer term, but you're still above these levels. I feel like I truly think that let's move it up. All right, the trade's done for our Patreon. You made good money. Congratulations. But let's move it up now and see what we can muster. Some sort of value. There is multiple levels of value. Okay, so your first level could be here. If you look left, you can see nice levels of support here. But also, you could say that you could layer in, have a little, 25 to 50% right there. Also, this would be your critical, most. I think this is your best area, your best buy. If you ever wanted to get back in on 88 on this run, if we could somehow make it down to 24.81, that would be amazing. That would be clutch. Could make a very good trade off this if we could hit these levels ever. So we'll see. I'll keep my eye on it and alert you if we do get close to that with double top. Just not sure. Jeez, man, you had just some serious Class A bearish divergence. My God. Class B because you double topped. Serious Class B bearish divergence. My God, you didn't even have any positive momentum when you double topped again. Terrible. So weak. And of course, you've now made triple RSI bearish divergence, right? You made a high here, then you made a higher high. Then you pretty much made the same high and you made a lower level once again of relative strength. So very weak on your indicators. So sustainability questionable for now anyway. So that's ADA. We actually, Jeffrey, we looked at Encash, man. It was like the third altcoin we looked at of the night. Thanks, Crypto Nurse. Now we got like 18 minutes left for top of the hour. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna. Then. You got to these levels. Then got to a buying point. Is anyone else like, charting along with me and they see something like, oh man, I'm gonna write that down and take heed of what Ray said and buy at these levels? Because if you did, you'd be set up. Because look, here's your wick right there. Golden Cross just happened too, like yesterday, right? Yep, yesterday you had a Golden Cross. Making a lower high though. Maybe you're just flagging. That'd be nice. Falling wedge right here. Measure moves 52,378. So. Well, like, whatever, not financial advice. It's just more like, it's not financial advice. It's just more like, I don't know. I've spent like over 2 months now building credibility in finding good areas and levels of value, crypto Rick, right? So it's like, you know, if you want to buy on the breakout, go for it, man. Best of luck to you. But if you want to be consistently successful in trading, you do buy at good levels of volume or value levels. So. So it's been, man, making lower highs, and who knows? Nope. Just maybe symmetrical triangle. Getting towards the end of it, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Symmetrical triangle. We'll see, man. We'll see if that happens. Looks very real. Okay, price contraction. It's been. Yo-yo. Thanks, EZA. Thanks so much for the $5 contribution, man. Appreciate it, dude. Really do appreciate it. Thanks, man. Means a lot. EG's, man. Couldn't do that. Good level of support right here, right? And yo-yo coin. And, yeah. Nice wedge breakout. Remember that? Wow, so nice. And, of course, my risk reward didn't save, so that's always nice. So I can't use it as compass for Patreon right now. So we said down here it's a good area to buy, but I don't know if yesterday we hit this level afterwards. So I don't know, man. Tron's drunk. Sounds good, Rick. I'll do that, man. Just for you. For everyone. Don't buy now. Please don't buy now. For everything. We're clearly just hitting this 1225 area and just bouncing off it, right? So just kind of consolidating, just going lateral. You're not doing anything. So obviously we just said the best areas to buy are down here at 1157 area. Looks like that got hit. I'm not sure if that got hit before or after we posted about this in the Patreon. So I'm just not sure because nothing's saved like always. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. So yeah, great. Yo-yo. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Nah, we talked about this one. This one crapped out, so. Thanks, Desert Creature. We do appreciate it, man. Thanks for the $5 contribution, man. You jeez, dude. Couldn't do that, man. Thanks, man. Really appreciate you. Means a lot. Thank you, dude. No, this is just chopping around. It's having issues like this is completely invalidated. Right there. So, it's just going lateral. It's all over the place, man. All over the place. You don't even, I mean, like, look, you say, oh, there's good value here. Nope. Look what it does. Look what it comes down right here, right? It's terrible. This is not one to be messing around with because it's very, very erratic. ETC, man. Just be careful with this erratic behavior. You can see there's price contraction on it. Right, you can clearly see that here. Oh, what kind of price contraction? Oh, I don't know, man. We use this wick. Just terrible, man. This crap's stupid. This ETC, man. It's just like, what do you... Oh, it broke out, man. Like, there's just... Yeah, this is... I just keep your hands off this one. This is unpredictable. I think your best area value is at the 1960 area. So you can see here, here, and kind of here, and then here, right? That's it. You run the risk of the huge wicks, the crazy behavior of this coin that's just so bad. So, kind of, right? Kind of a wedge. Right, this is like that same type, right? Okay, it looks like DGD a little bit. So I guess you could try to buy down here. My God, right? Say whatever. If it doesn't hit down here, you're not touching it because of how sporadic this is on price. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. So yeah, you'd want to wait for this down here, and if it doesn't hit, who cares, right? Yeah, that's it. That's all you're looking for on this one. This is just crazy, man. But it looks like a wedge. It truly does look like a wedge. You zooming out and seeing that, right? So you can even move this out too, watch. And then more touch points. There you go. That's a wedge. Buy down here. Be a nice buy, actually. So this one asks about Verge. Still within that area, right? Just a little bit of correction going on right now, so every hour that goes by sitting this low on Bitcoin means we are going right or going lower right. Hard to say, man. It's very, very hard to say. We're just at those critical levels of support. Just if you really wanted to not get knocked out, the most conservative you could be is just a little bit below, you know, right at 7,900 area. That's your most conservative type of stop loss that I could recommend. Anything below that is froggy and could be really bad. So I don't know. It's still holding within that trend line. You can't mess around. I mean, you can't deny that we're still in the pattern. Thanks, Donovan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I need to get out more. That's for sure these days. I haven't wanted to get out. My God. So yeah, you're just bouncing around this heart line, right? And having issues with the 50 while you're below it. Dang, you're below the 50 on the RSI on the 4-hour. Like, and we're talking like confirmed below it. I know we fell below it a couple times, but you're confirmed below it. First time since the 20th of March, which was dang, that's like when the trend began, like literally began, right? Look at your RSI. Look what it did when the run started. When it started ran. Look, all this power and strength on the RSI, just staying above the 50. And now you're saying that we are below it and we're bouncing off it, going to lower lows of relative strength. Interesting stuff, right? Very interesting stuff. Hard to say, Jonathan, because your US dollar valuation is going to go down anyway if Bitcoin tanks, right? It goes into Ethereum. So I don't know, there's no value here, okay, on Verge. So just, I don't even know I'm looking at it right now. It's just had such a wonderful run, and it's just correcting right now, and who knows when it will bounce from that. And tomorrow there's huge news. Stay clear. If you miss a crazy news event on a coin that's already sky high, does it really matter? The risk is so high. It's so high. There's a much higher chance of a downside than an upside. Much higher chance downside. So that's it, man. It's Verge. What was it? Crypto Nurse was saying, wanting NEO to Ethereum. I don't know if we looked at that yet. So yeah, it's just kind of making a lower high than its previous high. It's hard to say. I mean, like, honestly, you know, y'all took this buy last night in this area, and you kind of lucked out because this is kind of a bearish pattern, but this is still going to be your best area to buy. And right now you're in no man's land. It could literally go down or up. Could do either or right now. And honestly, it's like head and shoulders crap. I think since you didn't get the best buy area, you're risking coming down to that area again, wherever you bought in here, right? It could come down like that, and then you could be breaking even or taking losses, which is, at this point, you're okay. Nothing wrong with you know, not making anything in the middle of a trade, right? If it comes down to this point where you bought in initially, that's fine. It's these. This is when you would have really bought, though. You'd have waited to buy in this area. So it's hard to say. Ascending triangle, despite anything. Accumulation, despite anything. 2 reaction highs, despite anything. I just love this pattern, but when you're in the middle, the dead middle of the pattern, it is very unpredictable, and that is why you always buy here, never in the middle or above this area. If you miss it, oh well. Move on to the next thing. Next coin, you'll find something else, right? So it's literally 50. It's a coin flip. Where we'll go with NEO to Ethereum right now, with what Bitcoin's doing, being all weird and freaking people out. It's definitely nebulous. So it could go up or down. That's why you always buy here, because your chances of going up are incredibly high. You know, versus going down. Incredibly high chance of going up. When you're in the middle, like this or this, anyone's game. It could do anything. Thought we did fun. I guess we did fun earlier today. Easy, yeah, we'll look at it. Sweet, Crypto Nurse. Glad you're learning stuff. Heck yeah. Again, your MAs are good. You're above all 3, but again, it's just the macro with Bitcoin. It's just ridiculous how that coin affects the whole market like that. So, yeah, we'll move on to fun real quick for Easy A. Thanks again for the contribution. Just upward sloping flag stuff, right? It's just to give us more vision of what's happening. We talked about if you wanted to. Why is that here? It should be here. Here you go. mean, clearly based on this, your good buying opportunities right here, these areas between, you know, 503 and 498 is a good buying zone for this coin, just because critical level support coming up. That's why. Okay. Had a class C bearish divergence. You had a double top on your histogram with higher prices. Class C. So you're breaking down, and low risk, higher reward opportunity. I mean, your best risk reward is going to be at 500, right at 500, and then you set your stop. I don't know, pretty tight. You could definitely set it tight. Who cares? Yeah, right there. Who cares if you lose, right? And honestly, I would still think about selling up at top, right here, 520. You get a 5.25 to 1 risk to reward. Great stuff. It's not a very big trade, but look, I mean, critical level of resistance up here. You failed to break above it. You went really high up. If you could find this area here, it could be in your best interest. Yeah, I mean, one could take an opportunity here. One could take an opportunity here, and it would be low risk, high reward. You have a golden cross. That's great. Good stuff there. And the RSI is incredibly strong. So, got that going for you. It never lets me hit it right on the 50. So dumb. Whatever. So yeah, just really strong. Really, really strong. Obviously, you had that bearish divergence, but we've seen the outcome of that bearish divergence on the RSI, right? Making a higher high and then making lower levels of relative strength, right? So, bearish divergence. So, thanks, Crypto Tigers. Appreciate you, man. You're down in Australia, aren't you? Down under, mate. I'm glad you set your stop loss. You got to, right? Oh yeah, it is. Look on the 8th. So there you go. That's your that would be one's opportunity if someone wanted to take a low risk, high reward situation. Okay, guys. Look on the 8s, man. Look on the 8s. What? Here you go, man. Not much changed. Stronger levels of negative momentum. Strongest level of negative momentum since the 6th of April. Since down in this area, it's the strongest level. Technically, because you know right here is close, but it's still technically higher. So, we'll see what happens. Not, oh yeah, yeah it was, wasn't it? Yep, bearish engulfing candle in the 4 hour. Never a good sign, but again, this should be a pretty decent level of support. If one's talking about risk to reward, this is when you buy. Okay, these areas, not here. You don't buy, you buy at these areas with tight stop losses. If you get stopped out, who cares? You barely lost anything. If one wanted to look left and see, wow, look at that. Great levels of support here and here. You broke a resistance, you built this resistance, and that built resistance will then become built support when you break it. It will be your ally. What's music, man? So I'm just saying, don't be so scared because of this. we break down, that will be done. It's over. But these are the areas that one falls to, a coin will fall to and bounce the upside from it, because if it holds, that's great news, very good news. So scary stuff, but still within this trend line, you know. So thanks MK Honey for the 500 bits, man. Really appreciate you, dude. You just, man, can do that, man. Thanks, brother. Couldn't do it without you, wouldn't do it without you. Y'all are amazing. So there you go, man. It's candle body closes right here, and you're holding that. So that's been going 2 hours and 2 minutes now. It's been a long day for me. Just been dealing with a lot of stuff, you know. I mean, hey, great trades. Great trades. We've had a lot of success on those. But unfortunately, you know how life goes. It's not all about the trades. It's not all about the money. So I wish it was. I'd be a happy man. I'd be a happiest man ever if that was the case. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut it. Guys, it's been fun. Thanks so much, Brandon, for that 100 bits. Jeff Graw for that $20 contribution, man. Top Jesus of the evening. John Coombs with the $5 contribution. Kyan Marco with 200 bits. Wolves with the 200 bits. Easy with the $5 contribution. Desert Creature with the $5 contribution. MK Honey with the 500 bits. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate y'all. Just know that, you know, though it is a little scary right here, you're at some support. 2 hours and 56 minutes to go. So just remember about your stop losses, guys. You know, if you're in Bitcoin, just know, maybe possibly a rising wedge, but possibly just that upward sloping flag. So we're still above the areas. So I'm just gonna be working on trade setups and all that for you, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. So until next time, stay hyped.